right, moving right along. Our third guest, he's straight from California. He's in town for the week. Called me up, and here he is. He's an actor. He's a producer. He's one of the stars on ABC's hit soap opera, General Hospital. We got Ronnie Marmo here tonight. Let's give him a late night welcome.
Good to see it.
Hey, Ronnie.
Good, how are you?
How you doing? I saw those girls. How's that?
That was good. It was a good attempt.
I gotta put this on, huh?
That's it. You got to clip yourself.
Nice mani-pedi? Is that what you mean by clip? All right, there you go. How's that, all right?
What's happening, buddy?
What's up, handsome? How you doing?
Finally. And that was
Johnny P. After this, things work out, I'm gonna end up in Queens.
That's it.
My career's going through the roof.
You're getting fired. Good thing this is pre-recorded, because everything gets edited.
Oh, man, you're gonna edit everything I say?
Yeah, so it'll be good. Now, listen, that was my question. How'd you get so handsome?
Oh, my mother and my father. Next question.
Well, that's what I could say, too. Now, listen, before we get into why you're in New York, why don't you tell everybody out there who really want to know, how'd you get your big break with General Hospital?
How I got my break on that show was I was doing a play called Danny in the Deep Blue Sea. John Patrick Shanley, who's my favorite writer.
Great play.
And yeah, fantastic. And so I did the play, and I did a performance for 4 people one night, and one of them was the head writer of General Hospital.
People.
That's great.
Yeah, you know how it is, you know.
Yeah.
And one was him, and I didn't know it, and he called me the next week and said, I always wanted to create this character, and I never found the right actor, and I'd like you to do it. So he said I'm basically playing Serpico. You remember Serpico?
Yeah, of course.
So he basically based the character on Serpico. So.
Now, was that Bob Guzzo or no?
Bob Guzzo, yeah.
Okay.
I love that guy.
Great writer.
Amazing man.
I mean, I've been watching General Hospital. I mean, oh, I let the cat out of the bag. But all actors and musicians, if they tell you they don't watch some soaps, they're full of it, you know. But General Hospital is the best soap. I've seen it from the Luke and Laura days to now.
Yeah, yeah, we're still telling the same story, I think. It's a great show. It's a great job. I love that
coming
gig.
back to life.
No, I know. Yeah.
It's more exciting now. I mean, the cast are all good-looking people.
Well,
Everybody.
most of them. I could talk to you about a few of them I don't think are that handsome.
Why don't you tell us? Elaborate.
Dominic Zamproni is a little shaky. He plays Dante, a little shaky.
Yeah.
He's all right looking. He's Canadian.
Canadian.
But he's Italian from Canada.
I
That's
thought he
the
was
whole
like
thing.
Spanish or Puerto Rican or something.
No, Dominic, he's great. Great kid, great looking guy.
He looks like a funny guy. Now, out of all the cast members, who's probably the most fun to hang out with or to work with?
Well, my 2 best friends are Dominic Zamproni, the ugly one I just told you about, and also Lisa LoCicero. She plays Olivia.
Cool.
We call ourselves the Come Se Dici group, the 3 of us, because we're 3 Italian. She's from Michigan. And those are my favorite people. But I love most people on the show. The ones I don't love, I just don't know. It's, you know, when you don't work in the same storyline as people, you won't see them for a year. You know what I mean? So there's some people I don't know there, but I love those guys. Maurice, who plays Sonny.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite actor out of everybody on daytime.
You
Because,
like
I mean,
him?
I love mob movies, and I think out of all the
Sonny's
guys
cool.
who play mobsters on any kind of shows, on
Sonny's
soap,
all right. He's all right.
He's cool.
Cool, I don't know. No, he's great. You know, my character hates him, so that's a whole thing, you know. But, yeah, he's great. I mean, he's a great guy. He's a really nice guy.
Now, let me ask you a question about one of your castmates, Steve Byrne.
Steve Byrne.
What's up with Steve? Every time I see him, he's with a bodyguard.
No, it's just that, you know, soap fans are very interesting people, some of them, you know? Including you, Johnny. You make me a little nervous.
I hear you.
I mean, the way you're looking at me, I'm a little nervous here. But, no, the truth is, that kid is a humongous daytime star. And I've had a couple of run-ins with people and with fans that are shocking.
I heard about one of that.
You can't imagine what he's been through. He's like the star of the show. It's crazy.
Well, I thought Elvis Presley needed a bodyguard. You know, I didn't think he was as big as Elvis.
Well, a lot of times with soap fans, some of them, because you're on TV every day, they think they know you.
No, I know. People are
And
carried away with that.
like, they have a relationship with you that you weren't aware of. You understand?
So true.
I know there was an incident with you with the lady. Why don't you tell everybody about that?
2 years ago, I was at the Emmys, and I was sitting next to Regis Philbin. I was talking to Regis. I don't mean to name drop, but that's pretty exciting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Regis was there, and I'm asking Regis, he's like, Ronnie! He's screaming at me. So I was like, I'm sitting there with Regis, and I'm talking. This lady comes up to me. She grabs my shirt. She starts shaking like this. She gets real serious and pushes me. And she goes, leave Sonny alone. No, but like shaking. Like I backed up. I said, lady, back off. It's going to get ugly. And then I had to explain to her that I was just an actor.
It's crazy
I'm not
stuff.
really that character. You know, but the truth is
funny.
99% of the fans are so loyal. It's fantastic. I mean, I know I grew up with my mother watching all my children. You know, it's like, you know, first few weeks you're like, what are you watching, Mom? Then a few weeks later you're like, what's going on with Erica? You know, you can't help yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then suddenly, you know, generations have been watching these shows together, so.
Now, I'm just busting on Steve. Steve, you're watching. I'm just teasing you.
Steve Burton is the nicest guy in the show. I got to tell you something. He pulled me aside early when I was there just a few weeks because I was only supposed to do a handful of episodes, and I'm up to 150 now. And he said, if you want to keep this job, do what I tell you. He said, don't let anybody feel neutral about you. So you know, a lot of people hate my character, as you know. And he said, and he gave me that advice. He said, go all the way, make my life miserable, make Sonny's life miserable, and you'll keep this job a long time. And he's been really good to me. He's worked on lines with me in scenes that we're not even in together. Stayed late, and I love Steve Byrne. I got nothing but love for that guy.
Nice. Ronnie, I want to get back to why you are here in New York, because I know that you tape out in L.A. for General Hospital, so what are you doing here?
Well, I'm here specifically right now because I have a theater company in Los Angeles for 11 years. Myself and Tommy Calavito, who's in the audience, we co-founded together with some other people, and we're 11 years old next month, and we decided to open a New York chapter in August, and so we're 6 months old here. So we're 11 in New York, LA, 6 months here, and we're getting ready to, we're working on our first production in New York that will be opening late March.
Beautiful.
And I'm the artistic director of both chapters, so I try to have a presence here and there, and my plan is to try to come back 8 days a month is my plan right now. And General Hospital's been great. They write me out every time I need to be written out, and they're really sweet.
So what's the project here that you're going to be doing?
The play we're doing?
Yeah.
It's once a year I give the whole company in LA and now New York for the first time a writing assignment. All 40 actors write a one-act play anonymously. They hand them in because in my company, we're not so much about the production. We're about nurturing artists and trying to figure out who we are as artists. So, you know, I take pride in the fact that we're like trying to expose actors to writing, to directing, see what they like, see what they don't like. And after a process, they go through these 41-act plays. We get them down to 6. I picked them last night. And so now these 6 provide 20 roles for actors in the company. And everything's written, directed, produced by us. Occasionally we'll do a big show like a Shanley play. We do that too, but I think for me, these are the productions I'm more excited about than even doing the big shows, you know.
Great.
Now the theater that you have, do you have to audition for it, or just anybody off the streets can come into it?
My theater?
Yeah, how does it work?
Well, no, you have to audition. Once every 6 months, we hold auditions. And that's what happens. And then we choose, like, last time I think we had like 250 people submit, and we took like 12.
Really?
Yeah. Or 15 maybe. So we're really picky, and sometimes we'll take the greenest actor who walks through the door. There's just something about them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What if someone came in there but they couldn't memorize, but you felt like they had a charisma that you could mold them into somebody possibly?
When I cast, I direct a lot too, and when I cast things, I'm one of those wacky guys that I don't even look at people's resume. I just, if the right person comes in, that's the guy I want for the job, because I think everybody deserves a shot.
Definitely.
You know, the only time I look at resumes is when I love 2 or 3 people the same and I have a short time and I need to get it up right. So I look at the resume and go, all right, well, I got 3 weeks. I want to go with the guy who's done it a bunch of times. But I really, honestly, I don't care about that stuff. I just want people to get a shot, you know?
Right.
No, for sure.
Just like me, you know?
So everybody in the company has a different job?
Absolutely.
I mean, if they don't get into the production itself,
sure, absolutely. Who's running lights? Who's the box office person? Yes. We don't hire from the outside. We all kind of create. So if you're running tech, it's just as important as being in the show. It's a character in the play. You know what I mean?
Now let me ask you this,
Johnny. What is this?
That's what I forgot to even order, because this place is like a 3-ring circus. I usually go ordering.
It's like the bakery. Excuse me, can I get a, and then what are you doing? You growing pot, Johnny?
Yeah.
Listen, if this doesn't work out, Johnny,
what do you think is in my thermos here?
That's why the audience is so wacky.
I was thinking, I want to have my own talk show, Johnny. I thought Marmo and Johnny P. Like this, Marmo and P.
Whatever, hey, listen.
Like, I'm just saying, you'll be on the poster, but Marmo and then P.
It has to be JP or Johnny P.
Johnny P, they don't know.
I think I'm P Puff Daddy or whatever.
Hey, listen, you could do worse. Puff Daddy, you could do worse. That guy.
I wish I had.
What a life.
Oh yeah, forget
His
about
pinky ring's more than we're gonna earn in 5 years.
Now listen, with the LA chapter you got there, there are other soap opera stars that are on there from General Hospital.
Yeah, Tyler Christopher
Tyler
was.
Christopher,
He played Nicholas Cassadine. He was a co-founding member with Tommy and I. But I bring in those actors all the time. Specifically, I prostitute them and make them do fundraisers for me all the time to raise money because it's so hard to maintain the theater.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I mean, I was saying today to somebody, it's really hard to enter into a project knowing you're going to lose money and still be enthusiastic. You know what I mean? You got to have that mindset every time. It's like you got to pretend you're Mel Gibson and Braveheart.
Yeah.
Give everybody a big speech. I know you're going to come out a few grand short, but still be excited to do it.
Now listen, it's almost out time, but let's talk about some of the films that you directed and you've written. The one that I watched that you sent me was a great movie. It was West of Brooklyn. You had a couple of name actors in there. Actually, how me and Ronnie met, he saw an interview of me and Lou Venaria.
Louis is a close friend of mine. Yeah, Louis
Venaria
Scoops.
was great.
He was great. He played Frankie Cuckles in my movie. He was a singer in the film. And West of Brooklyn was with Joe Mantegna. I wrote the film. I produced it. It was great. It started as a stage play and then ended up becoming a film, and really proud of it. You could see it at westofbrooklynthemovie.com.
I give you a real thumbs up with that. I mean, the filming, the editing, the soundtrack, all professionally done.
Thanks, man.
And you know, me and my girlfriend watched it. We loved it.
Yeah, well, that's good.
And we passed it around, so we passed it around the neighborhood. Yeah.
No wonder why my residuals are short. Johnny, can't believe this. He's taking money out of my pocket, this guy.
Hey, you know how it is.
It's all right. What are you going to do?
I gave out thousands of CDs. My band.
That's what we do. We make things to give them out. But listen, you're sharing your art. That's that's honestly what we're doing.
If you're not going to sell them, there's no sense of keeping thousands of stuff in your closet. You might as well give them out to people.
Yeah, it's not always about the dough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about something else.
So, Ronnie, listen, is there a website, a Facebook, anything anybody can get in touch with you at?
Yeah, well, I don't really want you to get in touch with me. Makes me a little nervous, I'm just saying. RonnieMarmo.com, you can get mostly everything you want, you know, there's stuff going on. So, but please support our theater, Theater 68 in LA and in New York now, which I'm so thankful for. And just go to theater68.com. That's more important than RonnieMarmo.com. And come see what we're doing. Please support us. So.
You know, best of luck. You know, thank you so much for coming, and I'm definitely going to be seeing you soon.
Thanks, Johnny. Marmo, Johnny P. We'll do it.
All right, Ronnie Marmo, everybody. Have a seat. Thank you. Beautiful.